Welcome to this video. So this is the second question in this paper, 2025 paper for West African students, to learn and practice. Now they said use Microsoft Excel to perform the task in table 1.1. And here we have academic records. They said this is the application. Reproduce the academic records as shown in table 1.1. Now take note, we are to use what? Microsoft Excel to perform the task. So let's do that. I have done videos for the question 1. So please go check it out and learn with it, right? So just go check it out and learn with it. So I'm going to close it. All right, so I'm going to open Excel. And we do have a subscription plan for the Microsoft Office, right? So you could maybe send a message to the sales team and they can let you know if you can afford it. It's fine. It's a lifetime subscription and it's student-centered, right? To make it easy for you. All right, so I'll click on blank workbook. So I have this. So we're going to reproduce this. So let me split my screen. Let me do this, split it. Okay. I think I can do this a bit. Yes. Okay, it's not a crime. So I have A1 to be what? School name. Okay. What else? I have EA1. I have what? EA2. It's on my tab. I have EA3. Okay, I have hit on my tab E4. Okay. Just going to double click. Select here, double click. All right. They do have their names in uppercase. So I have George Academy. Okay, I have Treasure Kiddies. I have Babs Institute. Okay, these are school names, by the way. So we have Divine High School. We have Favor College. I think they're just naming the schools after their kids, right? Something like that. All right, so I'm just going to select all, double click here. So I have 23. It's important to always type in exactly data accuracy 20, 35, 28. Okay, 24, 15, 25, 44, 30, 26, 15, 24, 4, 40, 44, right? Okay, so we have this, right? Okay. Oh, goodness me. We have more. All right, so it's fine. 26, 20, 25, 39, 40, right? I have year 5, 35, 28, 30, 27, 14. Okay, I'm just trying to go through to ensure that the numbers entered are correct. Yes, they are correct. All right, you're correct. I'm happy about that. You happy about it? Right, you're happy about it too. Okay, all right. So I've reproduced that. In cell A7, type your first name and a school. Okay, so your first name and a school title as shown in A2 to A6, your name and a school title. So I have a gyro and I have what? Okay, so maybe a gyro college. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, I think so. Okay, gyro college. So all right, so all right. Okay, so this the I key in the first two digits of a serial number in cell B7. The first two numbers, the first two digits of your registration number in cell. First two digits. Okay, let's go 17. Right. Then the next two digits in C7. Okay, maybe it's 24. Okay, so you have your registration number, so you know what to do. Follow the sequence all through, ignoring the alphabets. Okay, so I have 48, 21, maybe 35. Okay, done. Key in four school names of your choice for cell A8 to A11. A8 to A11, four schools. Okay, so I have Sujan, British school. I have Kenya College. Shout out to all my students in Kenya. Fantastic. I have Botswana. Botswana. Yes, fantastic students. Botswana. I was trying to remember that country. Botswana. Botswana High School. Fantastic students there. Amazing from Botswana. Amazing students. All right. I think this is the four. Okay, I'm just going to change the Sudan to a country in Africa. I'm just going to go with Zambia. I think these are the four African countries I can. Okay, I think. Okay, good. This is to select all, and then you double click so that the labels and the values adjust to the cell. Okay. So this is done. Populate cell B8 to F11 by supplying two-digit figures in each cell. B8 to F11. So we're just going to populate. Okay, so let's choose random 25. Whatever comes to mind. 27, 35, 1. Okay. Just whatever comes to mind. Whatever comes to your mind, just type it. Really, it's not really easy to type it, really, right? So I'm just gonna do that. Um, okay, whatever comes to mind. So it simply means that no two candidate digit can be the same because literally, how can the two digits be coming to mind at the same time? And don't start by telling me it's a coincidence. It can't be coincidental, right? Can be. And 35. All right. So I have done this. Okay. Then what's the next thing? Encoding content of cell A7 to F7. A7 to F7. Encoding content from A7 to F7. Okay. What is the sum of the content of cell F2? What's the sum of the content of cell F2 to F11? The sum. To get the auto sum, you can highlight this and click on the auto sum. It's going to solve it here automatically for you. Okay, so done. Or you can just use the sum, whichever one. type the formula and cell reference used to perform the task in 2A VIII. Okay, so I'm going to type it here. Okay, so the formula used for A2 to, sorry, F2 to F11 is equals to sum, right? F2 to F11, and I'm just going to do this. Okay, I'm just going to put this here. Okay. Okay. And I'm just going to highlight this and merge this. Just merge it. Just merge. That's what I did. Okay, so we have this. Here's the formula used. I can just do it across. Let me just merge it across. Okay, good. This is the formula used. All right. Type your full name and your number at the bottom left corner of your work. Okay, so your name, Joe Andy, registration number, okay, so my registration number is AN017. Okay. All right. So I think that is good. What's the next thing? Print out the hard copies of your work. So let's do that. Let's set embolding. Okay. Okay, so let's do that. So I'm going to save this really. So I'm just going to browse this, go to download. So this is going to be question 2. Okay, practical. It's going to be an Excel workbook, right? Because of the formulas. And then I'll print my work. They said what? Save and print your work. Add copies of your work. So I'm just going to add grid lines. So come here, page setup. Click on the sheet, rows and column headings. So I have this. I'm going to print my work. If I want to add some grid lines, I would do that. Add some grid lines here. Okay, so that looks good. And I can come here to page setup and then increase this a bit to 130. Okay, that looks perfect. Okay, so I'm going to print my work. All right. Okay, and this is going to be question 2A, right? Question 2A practical. Yeah, question 2A practical. Okay, state to precaution. State to precaution while performing the task. So, and I need to use Word for that. Okay, click on blank document. I'm just going to use Calibri and then 14. Okay, so this is going to be question 2BI. Question 2bi. Question 2bi. Okay, so just going to use the bullet here. All right. So the first one I have is regularly, especially if you're using a desktop computer, saving your work. Very important. If you don't do that and there's a power failure, you know what that means. Saving your work. Regularly saving your work prevents data loss due to unexpected program crashes or power outage. Those are the precautions you have to take. Outages. The next one is creating copies of important spreadsheets. Spare this document and create a copy of it, right? Ensures data recovery in case file corruption or accidental deletion. Very important. So we have question 2bii. What is an active cell? So let's look at this. So an active cell is the currently selected cell in a spreadsheet indicated by a distinct border where data can be entered or edited. Let me see what I'm talking about. So like now, if I do this, this is an active cell. So it is what indicated, right? So it's that currently selected cell, right? And this is the distinct border where we can enter or then manipulate what? That cell. All right. When you key information into cell, where else does the information appear? Very good information. So when you look at it, uh, what do you see? When you, if I'm typing something, watch, if I'm typing something here, um, hello, African students, notice, where else does it appear? Right? It appears here, right? Okay, let me do this again. African students, this is a good day. A good day. Notice that it's appearing here. So this is what we call a formula bar. Right? We call this what? A formula bar. Good. So this is what? 2bii. Question 2bii. So when you key information into a cell, the information also appears in the formula bar. I hope we're learning. All right, the next one is question 2bii. IV. I think we're making progress. 2B IV. Okay, so give two examples of spreadsheet package. Two examples. So we have Microsoft Excel. Forgot about that one then, I don't know. Microsoft Excel. We have Google Sheets. Then for the MacBook, we have the iWork numbers. Okay, iWork numbers. All right. The next one is, what is automatic recalculation in Microsoft Excel? Okay, so this is what question 2B V. Okay, so I have this here. So we have this automatic recalculation in Microsoft Excel is a feature that automatically, from the word, there's a reason why that automatically what updates the results. So we have features, we have options, results of formulas whenever the data in any of the reference cells changes. That's what it does, right? So it's a feature that automatically updates the result whenever the data, right, in any of the reference cell changes. So this is what I'm talking about. If I change anything here, let's say I put 20, it changes immediately. So we see that as what? Automatic what? Recalculation, right? So it's a feature. It will automatically change the result of that formula, right? Whenever there's a change in the data, right? So whenever the data in any of the reference cell changes, then goes the change. Okay, so we've been able to do this. So let me print my work. So this is going to be question 2B. Click on browse. Come here to my download. So this is going to be question 2B, right? So I'm going to print this. Print. Click on print. So this is going to be question 2B theory. Okay, so this is done. Save. So I will open them. I'm going to open them here. Open the, this is 2A. Yep, that's right. Open them here. And then open the theory as well. So this is what we have done. This is what they said we should do. And this is what we have done well. Okay. Maybe we should have bolded this. But again, they will see the total here. So we don't need to do that. But we're just following the steps. From F2 to F11. That was what was stated here. F2 to F11. Okay. So we've been able to do that. I will give the formula here. We use sum by F2 to F11. Okay. A resolution number also here. And then we've been able to answer the questions, well, from precautions to what's an active cell. So what other places appear when you're typing, examples of spreadsheet package, automatic recalculation. So thank you very much for learning, for watching. Please do it to share to your classmates so they can learn and they can be better. and I will see you in the next one. Right? Bye for now.